All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special presentation of the TR Schools TV Game of the Week, presented by the TRST. I'm Casey Kennerkowski. Tonight it is win or go home, as the third-seeded Toms River East Lady Raiders square off against the sixth-seeded Central Regional Golden Eagles in the second round of the South Jersey Group 3 state playoffs. Right now, we're going to honor America with the national anthem.
Number 6-seeded Golden Eagles of Central Regional. The Raiders are coming in tonight, winning 13 of the last 15 games, and I'm sure we are going to be in for an exciting one. Now, if you would please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by Toms River East's very own Emma O'Keefe.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right, what a wonderful job there by Emma O'Keefe doing the national anthem. All right, so we got the national anthem out of the way, and now we've got the starting lineups. First for Central Regional, coached by Doug Shaw. His first year here at Central Regional is 6th overall. Season ago, they were 8-17. This year, though, much better, 15-11, 8-6 in A South. Good for a 4th place finish in the division. Now we've got Toms River East being introduced, coached, of course, by Coach Kevin Cohen in his 16th season at the helm. They were 19-7 right now as they speak. 10-4 in A South, good for 2nd.
Number 20, Nicole Platten. Number 30, Emily Mayer. And number 5, Jordan.
So Coach Cohen sticking with his traditional starting lineup of Jordan Madigan, Colleen Sullivan, Natalie Dudar, Nicole Platten, and Emily Mayer. Third matchup between these two teams this season. First matchup back on January 10th went to the Raiders on the road, 48-36, in which Jordan Madigan 17 points, Lizzie Gillen 11 points, Nicole Platten 9 points, all threes. Second matchup was on Valentine's Day here at the home of the Raiders, with the home team winning by 8, having out-rebounded Central Regional 38-28 in that game. So East trying to get the sweep 3 in a row. Hard to do that in any league. They're going to try to do it here in the playoffs and also try to get to 20 wins for the 3rd time in the last 5 seasons. It'll be Mayer versus Krakowski for the tip-off, and we're underway from down Raider Way. Controlled by Central Regional. Looks like we'll have a matchup zone coming here from the Raiders. Madigan at the top of it on a point. inside to the 6-foot forward. Three-pointer, that one's good from right in front of us. Number 5, Julia Altieri with a 3. That's something Coach Cohen and the Raiders know very well. They cannot allow Central Regional to get going from beyond the arc. They made 8 threes in the first matchup and 5 in the second one, kind of helped them hang around. Madigan drives in, she draws contact, and will earn a trip to the free throw line. So Jordan Madigan, over 1,100 points on her career entering this game. The 10th player to have over 1,000 points in East history. She's also the all-time career steals leader, as she gets the first one to ring true. Interesting connection there is that she broke the steals record of assistant coach Kristen Kennedy. We'll get to some more of the family connections for these two coaching staffs and teams in a moment. As Madigan will get one more. That foul was on 24, Corbin. As Madigan gets the second one to go. 3-2 ball game. Full court pressure, trying to get a trap. Handled nicely by Central. Altieri, cross pass. That one soft and no good. That one by Smith there. As East forced the issue, Mayer trying to back her down. Picks up her dribble, cutter, Dudar. Dudar gets the shooter's roll, and East surges ahead 4-3. Right on the pressure, right on the ball. Unfortunately reaches in. Picks up the quick foul. He'll get Madigan on that one, her first, team's first. But again, that's some of the times where East they've traditionally tried to do all season is score the basket and then try to get in that quick defensive pressure to try to speed up the game as quickly as they can. Inside, nice battle away by Emily Mayer as she had her hands up in the passing lane there as they tried to lob it in to Krajkowski. Knocked out of bounds. Possession will keep it here with Central. Inbound, knocked away by Madigan. In fact, the Raiders this season collectively, this is a great stat from Coach Cohen. They're averaging about 12 steals per game. One dropped in, Krajkowski somehow got it. And a lot of traffic there, and she gets her first bucket of the game. Trying to go to a man-to-man defense. His Central, long three by Dudar. Corralled inside there by Altieri, who flips it over to Corbin. Three-pointer coming, Corbin. Long, rebound comes down to Platten. Madigan, eyes up, looking to run. Pushes it up to Sullivan. Sullivan for 3. Long, Mayer with the offensive rebound. She dribbles around, draws contact, and will go to the free throw line. So Emily Mayer, something that she's done pretty much the whole season, but really has turned it on, if you might want to say, the second half of the season, of becoming more of a force down low. As that foul goes to Krajkowski, her first, team second. Mayer's second free throw rattles in and out. So we stay tied at 5 after just 2 minutes have gone by here in the first quarter. Smith up top. Chevalier trying to get it inside to Krajkowski. They can, they drop it in. Back out, over, three-pointer coming. Three-pointer good for Altieri. Her second one of this first quarter. And Central's got a 3-point lead, 8-6, or 8-5 rather, excuse me, here at the 5-minute mark. Mayer driving in right hand, dishes over to Platten. Short on the 3. Krajkowski with the board, she got hit, no call. Batted around, and Madigan ends up getting the tip from Sullivan. Mayer driving baseline, up and in. Emily Mayer just had the inside position there lays it up and in. 8-7 ball game. Central made 2 threes so far. It's most of their scoring. Inside out. Trying to get a hand up there in the passing lane. Three-pointer coming from Smith. That one long. Offensive rebound, Krykowski. Krykowski goes up with it and gets it to go. A 10-7 ball game. Platten looking to drive. Drives in, right hand, no good. And there's Corbin with the rebound. She's looking to run. Outlet up top. Nice job of closing out there by East. A lot of quick passes, sharp passing here from Central. At 3, no good. Platten with the board. Over to Mayer. They have an advantage, a 4-on-3. Mayer drives in, no call, a lot of contact. They play on. Sullivan goes for the steal, can't get it to go. Mismatch. Trying to slip it inside Krykowski. Throws it, lobs it in, gets it to go. Krykowski on fire here. She's got 6 to lead all scorers so far. And Central, the 6th seed, up by 5 here with 2:50 remaining in the quarter. Sullivan 3, no good. Long rebound, tracked down, Altieri. Over to Smith. Inside, give and go. No call. And that's a very interesting call there as they'll get Dudar on the block here. From our vantage point, that's one of those 50-50 calls. Could have gone either way. As we'll get our first subs of the ball game here. As Lizzie Gillen checks in along with Sydney Lorenzen. Here at the 2:27 mark, Central up 12-7 and looking to add to that lead. Smith up top to Altieri. Working the ball around the outside, Chevalier. Bentley for 3. That one goes. And Bentley nails the 3. Third 3 here so far. A 15-7 advantage. Can Platten answer? No, Mayer with the rebound. Drives in, left hand, gets the shooter's roll. Emily Mayer gets the 2. Second time tonight she's gotten an offensive rebound and put it back up. 15-9 game. Inside of 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, long three-pointer coming. Platten with a good box out. And Mayer brings it across. Inside Gillen, wide open. Underneath the basket, she scores. Lizzie Gillen with 2 points there. Deficit down to 4 as we hit the 1 minute mark. Long pass. Gillen tried to get a good defensive play there. A little too aggressive. Picks up the foul, her first, team's third. Krykowski and Chevalier will come right back into the game for Coach Shaw. East are really starting to pinch down inside, trying to double team. They get the double team. Still though, Krykowski over the top of Gillen. And she scores. Madigan driving in, and be a foul on Central Regional. Cannot get the shot, but she'll get 2 opportunities from the free throw line. So as Madigan goes to the line, that foul on Chevalier, her first, team's third. Really a story, folks, of this first quarter. The three-pointing prowess of Central Regional. They've made 3 threes, coupled with Krykowski underneath, as she's got 8 points to lead all scorers. Madigan's second one is true. 17-12 ball game. He's trying to get the pressure. Shaw tried to get a timeout, couldn't get it because they lost possession. East trying to capitalize on the extra possession here. Mayer driving in, that was rejected by Krykowski. Out of bounds, off of Mayer. And so you're seeing what the 6-foot sophomore can do defensively. They're altering the shot of Mayer. It looked like she had a clear layup. But a lot of pressure there, and Central will try to get the last shot here. Stolen away by Mayer. She leads the break. Inside, off glass. How about that? Emily Mayer taking over. She's up to 7 on the game. Three-pointer coming. If it goes, and it's short. So after a first quarter that looked like Central was going to shoot the lights out here early on, Thompson-Reese claws back and makes it a 3-point ball game. After, as the PA announcer, I don't know if you heard that, called a fast-paced quarter. Definitely a fast-paced quarter between these two proud programs. But Central up 17-14. And that's really quite surprising because Central Regional on the season only averages about 8 or 9 points per game in the first quarter. So they have definitely shot much better than you would expect. Thompson-Reese gives up only about 10 points in the first quarter on average this season. So that defense for Thompson-Reese, that has been a hallmark of Coach Kevin Cohen's program for the last 16 seasons, in that first quarter really tested by the three-point shooting and also by Krykowski inside her. She had 8 points. And really, it wasn't necessarily bad defense or poor defense. It was just the outstanding talent of a sophomore who was certainly not playing like a sophomore. So we'll start the second quarter here with the Raiders inbounding the basketball. It'll be Nicole Platten. Man-to-man defense for Central Regional. They're going to stick with it. Mayer cutting across. That's a three-pointer by Madigan from the short corner, and she ties the game up at 17. So Jordan Madigan, her first points from the field to go with her 3 free throws. Driving at Corbin. She gets it off glass to regain the lead for Central Regional. Mercedes Corbin, a senior. Now all of a sudden, Central going to a zone as a 3 by Lorenzen goes long and out of bounds. Smith checks back in the ball game for Central Regional. Full court press off of Gillen, and it will stay right there with Central. So you kind of see Thompson-Reese, they want to get into more of a track meet. Whereas Central, I think they might be a little more content to work the ball around, try to force feed for the open shot. Really a key in that type of situation, lack of communication. Lorenzen steals it away. May have gotten away with a double dribble there, I'm not sure. Three-pointer. Mayer, no good. Rebound, Corbin. She's looking up. Inside. That time, that is not going to work here. If you've got Krykowski, who gets her 10th bucket, or 10th point rather, not going to work when you got a 6-footer going up against 5'2" Jordan Madigan. Madigan tries to answer. That three-pointer, no good. Smith with a quick board. He's trying to put up a little pressure here. Inside lob, just a little too far there. Smith with the right thought. Krykowski just couldn't catch up to it. And so, folks, you know, we said that first quarter was fast-paced. We have not had really a chance to catch our breath here in the first 2 minutes of this second quarter. Both teams going up and down pretty quickly. Mayer can't get it to go. Rebound to Corbin. Up top, good outlet. It's out around the outside. Lob in. Krykowski gets it. And Platten, I believe, will get the foul. She helped from the backside there. As Bentley goes out and Altieri will come back in. It's that long pass. Three-pointer coming. Corbin. Madigan with the rebound. Up. Running. Inside. Cross-court pass. Platten. Three-pointer coming. That one goes for Nicole Platten. She gets her first three of the game. Tom's Marie's second three. Cuts the Central lead to just one. Smith driving in, rejected. And that may be Platten's second. And it will be. So Nicole Platten on 2 straight possessions. Picks up fouls. And she is at the scorer's table. Come out. Natalie Dudar will check in for her momentarily. As the first free throw from Smith is no good. Krykowski sits down as well for Central Regional to bring in Johnson, number 31. Neither free throw goes. The lead stays at 1. East looking to try to reclaim it here on this possession. Madigan driving in, left hand. Wild shot. Tried to get her own rebound there, but stepped on the end line to turn the ball over. So a 21-20 ball game, nice and tight, nice and close here. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining in the first half. That one dropped into no man's land. Lorenzen steals it away. She's driving, outlet into Madigan, maybe rushed it just a little bit there, feeling some pressure. And we'll get a quick timeout here from Coach Shaw to try to retain the possession as he's fired up about something on the other end there. So a quick 30-second timeout from Central Regional. Really, you take a look at these two teams here, really not necessarily that surprising to see such a close game early on here. Both matchups earlier this year, Tom's Marie's only with a 3-point lead going into halftime. It was really the second half in both those games where Tom's Marie started to take over and really put away and put things on ice. As for Central, I mean, Central this season, they started 5-6, but they've been on a tear. They've won 10 of their last 15. Talking with Coach Cohen pregame here, they've definitely been playing a lot better as of late. As they try to put a little bit more pressure there. Lizzie Gillen at the top. Almost a walk. Not called. They play on. Inside, out of bounds, ball rolling. Almost like we're at the bowling alley for a little while here. Be a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Central. As Coach Shaw trying to figure out what's going on. Coach Cohen, I'm sure, the same way on the other side. As Johnson checks out, Krykowski coming back in here. So a short breather there for the sophomore. She comes in. Central still leading by 1. Deflected. She corrals it up top. Inside, batted away by Dudar. She ends up getting it. She drives in. Off glass with the right hand, and the Raiders reclaim the lead. Natalie Dudar, 4 points on the night. East up by 1. Long pass. Back. That should be a 2. That should be a 2 there. I don't know what they're going to say. Are they going to say it's a 2? Yes, it is. Good call from the far official as Corbin hits a long jumper. Now Central back up by 1. Gillen halfway gone by here in the second quarter. Madigan driving in, spinning right hand, got rejected by the basket though. Long outlet, fast break to Smith, stolen away by Dudar as she goes in a couple rows into the student section here at Towns River East. Nice hustle play. Unfortunately, she traveled. And so Central Regional will get an opportunity to inbound it with 3:43 to go here in the second quarter. We'll stick with the same lineups here for both teams. Mayer trying to figure out whether or not she wants to guard on the inside or the outside. Dudar helping out. Really important in that zone. The weak side defender has to really truck it, close out. Three-pointer no good. Dudar trying to save it, and it will go over to East. Well, let's see. They're going to have a conference about this. Official looked like she was going to call it out off of Natalie Dudar, then corrected it. And they'll stick with the correction here, so the ball will go back over to Toms River East. Down by 1. Plenty of lead changes here in this second quarter as the game's been pretty tight the whole way through here. Dudar, backdoor cut, Gillen. Tapped around. Lorenzen drives in, draws contact against Krykowski. That could be a big call there. Might be her second. Let's see here what the board reveals here. That is the second one on Kayla Krykowski. So the leading scorer right now in this game for Central Regional, 2 fouls as Lorenzen ties it up at 23. Coach Shaw going to keep the sophomore out there though. Lorenzen's second one no good, so we stay all knotted at 23. Outlet pass up top, knocked around. And it will stay here with Central. Get a sub here. Krykowski comes out. Chevalier will come back in. So Central going to a much smaller lineup here as their tallest players are Smith, number 10, and Corbin, number 24, both 5'6". So East maybe a little bit more manageable here to deal with this pressure. Long three, no good. Lorenzen, who's been playing some big minutes tonight, gets another rebound here. That one knocked out of bounds in the backcourt by Central. Stays with Toms River East. Checking in for the first time tonight, number 10, Kelly Goodall. 2:30 mark here. Trying to get a little pressure on the ball handler. Up top, Gillen driving baseline, cross-court pass, dangerous. Throws it up. Emily Mayer cleans it up yet again. Emily Mayer, she's up to 9 points on the night. Stolen away by Gillen in the backcourt. She goes in and gets fouled here. So right now, Toms River East, you can almost feel it. You could sense it. And so can Coach Shaw that with Krykowski out of the game, it is a totally different dynamic. And so the fiery coach over there on the visitors' sideline, bench rather, excuse me, is going to send back in his sophomore with 2 fouls. As Gillen gets the first one to go. One more chance to get that lead up to 4. Gets it to go. 27-23 ball game coming up on 2 minutes remaining before halftime. Made free throws allow East to set up that full court pressure. Handled nicely by Central. Long pass, Chevalier, corner, back top. Passing, Corbin trying to get it inside. Good closeout, cross-court pass. Smith, three-pointer. That one goes. Jadlyn Smith with her first 3 of the game, Central's 4th of the game. Cuts it back to a 1-point game. Long pass, Madigan driving in. And we will get a quick foul, reach-in foul there on Central as Madigan tried to drive in, cutting through the interior of the defense. Get a second foul there on Chevalier. 6th team foul, so the next one, and Tom's Reese will go to the free throw line, one of their big advantages in the game. Gillen, that one short, bounces up top. They keep it playing though. Krykowski somehow gets it out of there. Corbin harassed on both sides. Kick ball, they missed the kick ball there. That's amazing. 3-pointer by Chevalier, no good. Mayer leading a break. She's got Madigan on the side. She'll go in herself, rejected away though by Central. Get a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with Toms River East on the far side of our court. 1:11 remaining here in the first half. East clinging to a 1-point lead, 27-26, as Coach Shaw from Central try to sub in a few players. Subs in 15, Taylor Fifield for the first time tonight. Madigan driving in, kicks it over to Dudar. Dudar inside the paint. She throws up a floater. Little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar style there. Half floater, half hook shot. As Dudar's got 6 on the game and the lead back up to 3. Inside of a minute. Down by 3 is Central. We'll get a foul on Toms River East. Off the ball here. Foul on Natalie Dudar. That's her second, team 6th. Sydney Lorenzen coming back in the ball game. Be Smith to inbound it. Long pass in to Altieri. Back to Smith. Working the ball around the outside. Tried to get it inside, forced the pass. Lorenzen comes up with a steal. Gillen bringing it across. She gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity with about 24 seconds remaining. First foul on Allie Bentley, the junior. So for Central, Chevalier and Krykowski both with 2 fouls. For East, you've got Platten and Dudar with 2 fouls. Izzy Gillen gets the first one to go. Second one short, but rebound to Emily Mayer. So East, an opportunity to try to capitalize on an extra possession as time runs down here in the first half. Mayer drives in, no shot, she traveled first. That's the call from the official on the far side. So East up by 4 as Central gets a long inbounds in. We'll try to get a shot up before halftime. Try to at least cut the deficit in half. Corbin, 5 seconds. Launches it way long, and a long rebound. Nets only 1 shot there to end the first half here, as this game between the 6 and the 3 seeds here in the South Jersey Group 3 state playoffs, living up to the billing as the Raiders, who are down by 3 going into the second quarter, win the quarter 16-9 and go into halftime up by 4, 30-26. Really kind of just everything exactly to script here for both these teams. Central Regional, we knew they had to hit the 3 ball. They have done that. They've hit 4 threes on the game. We knew for Toms River East, defense was going to be a key for them, trying to take away opportunities and gain more opportunities with Emily Mayer and some of the forwards underneath. Emily Mayer, a couple of great offensive rebounds to keep possessions alive and allow East to build this 4-point lead. We'll let the cheerleaders take over here at halftime, and we'll be back with the second half between the Raiders and the Golden Eagles in just a moment, so stick around. Game of the Week presented by the TRST. I'm Casey Kanarkowski. We're back with the second round of the South Jersey Group 3 state playoffs, girls basketball style here. We've got Toms River East, the 3 seed, leading the 6-seeded Central Regional Golden Eagles at the half, 30-26. Be the home team inbounding the ball. Coming out of halftime? No, we're going to switch it. Okay, a little last minute adjustment. It'll be Central Regional ball coming out of the half. Get some first half stats in a little while and some more exciting basketball. It was a very fast-paced first half between these two teams. Toms River East, a lot of damage done at the free throw line, 8 for 12 from the free throw line. Whereas Central, a lot of threes. They had 4 made threes in the first half. Add to it right there, a 5th made 3 by Martine Chevalier. Makes it a 30-29 game. We'll get a push. That's a big call against number 34, Kayla Krakowski. That's her 3rd. She led all scorers with 10 points in that first half, so that'll be huge. She's got to be real careful now going forward. Platten for 3. That one's short. Rebound to Smith. Outlet up top. Altieri stolen away, knocked away by Madigan. It'll be Dudar who gets the actual steal, but that was really all credit to Jordan Madigan. Inside, nice interior passing between Gillen and Emily Mayer. Emily Mayer with the bucket. She had 9 in the first half. (32-29) game. Both teams scoring quickly here in the third quarter. Inside out game. Drops it in. Krakowski made a little room there and gets it to go. Driving in, Dudar with the right hand, can't get it to go. Corbin out and running. Platten, the only one who can stop her. She alters the shot. Comes down to Gillen. Gillen leading the fast break. Over to Madigan. Cross-court pass. Dudar for 3. Rattles in and out. Oh, almost went in twice, but didn't. Gillen thought she had the cutter. Turns the ball over, though, to Central. Central looking for their first lead since late in that second quarter. Trying to lob the ball in, trying to make room here. Long pass. Back up top. They had very sharp passes in that first quarter, did Central. Then it kind of went away there in the second quarter, as that 3 ball is an air ball, missed wide left. As Bentley, number 44, checks into the ball game for Krakowski. So Krakowski sits here at the 5:36 mark, with East leading by 1. Man-to-man defense here for Central Regional. Latin up to Emily Mayer. Driving in left hand. Kishes it back to Madigan. 3-pointer off. Altieri clears it quickly. Up top, Bentley back to Altieri. Pass to the baseline. Smith, cutter inside. They don't go to her. Trying to get some dribble penetration up here against this zone. Going to a 1-3-1 here, it looks like. Then modified into a 2-3. 3-pointer, there's Bentley. Number 44, Allie Bentley with a 3-pointer. Central back on top by 2. Madigan drives in, dishes over to Mayer. Mayer driving in left hand, lost it on the way up. Tracked down, out of bounds off of Toms River East. Hare drove in. She just didn't have control of it when she went to make the shot. And so now East down by 2. Central trying to get something going here. Nice hand in the passing lane by Platten to knock the ball away and live to fight another day. Driving in, oh, just way too easy there. Way too easy. We'll get a timeout coming from Central as they're up by 4 now, as Corbin just boxed everybody out there and laid it up and in. A very easy bucket, very easy work of it so far here in this third quarter for Central Regional. They were down by 4 at halftime and now lead by 4 points. Halfway gone by in the third quarter. And so you take a look at these two teams. Obviously, it's an important game, being at the States, being this could be the final game for some of these seniors on both sides. Nicole Platten, who's had a fantastic career here at Toms River East. Of course, Jordan Madigan, Emily Mayer. Then for the Golden Eagles, you've got Corbin, who just made that last bucket. They're trying to fight on, lengthen their high school careers. Many of these players, this may be the last time they play in a competitive game. Platten, three-pointer from the far corner. That one no good. And Corbin gets the rebound up top. Outlet over to Bentley, who took just one too many steps. Turns the ball over. We've seen High School East this season. They've had some adversity, trailed in a few games. We saw they were trailing at Toms River South in February. They somehow figured out a way to bring themselves together, and they're going to need to now here. That turnover, uncharacteristically bad turnover there by East. Down by 4, looking for a long pass into Corbin. Back up top. That was a floaty pass. Seemed like that was going to hang up there for a while. Fortunate to get it to come down. Three-pointer, in and out. Mayer with the rebound. She'll bring it across. Over to Madigan. Double team, cross-court pass, Lorenzen. Lorenzen driving in, a lot of contact, and we'll get an offensive foul against Sydney Lorenzen. That's a big call there. As that's Lorenzen's first, Toms River East's first of this second half, as Krakowski, number 34, checks back in the ball game for Central. She sat for about 2.5 minutes, and in that 2.5 minute stretch, Central +5. Down by 1, now up by 4. Turnover in the backcourt. Madigan can't get it to go. Gillen cleans up the board. She can't get it to go. Mayer brings down a huge rebound. Just coming over the top of those defenders. Platten for 3. No good. Gillen fighting for the rebound. Loose ball tracked down. Oh, Central, their foot was on the line. Oh, that's a... I'll say, folks, that was an interesting call, as it appeared as though maybe, just maybe, the Central player might have had their foot on the end line, but I don't know, the officials know better. They're the trained professionals here. They call it off at Toms River East. East, maybe a little karma there as they get the ball back right away. We'll get a block against Smith, and Emily Mayer will go to the free throw line. You hear the Central fans who have traveled up the Parkway from Bayville did not like that call against Smith, as Mayer can't get the free throw to go. She'll get one more here. That one doesn't go either. Krakowski with the board, so still scoreless. In the second half, there is Emily Mayer. Excuse me, no, she had 2 points earlier, my bad. Now she gets 4. See, just like that. That was like a reverse announcer's jinx here, right? Saying she hadn't scored, now she gets a quick bucket. Now it's a 2-point game again. Long pass up top. Chevalier. Lorenzen almost with the steal. Smith, she's thinking about it. She lobs it in. Krakowski can't get it to go. She gets her own rebound, puts it up, gets another rebound, knocked around. And East there, just because of the height disadvantage there between Madigan and Gillen, forced to kind of hack the ball away. They're going to get Platten on that foul, though, as that's a curious call. Krakowski cannot get the first one to drop. It's the first time she's gone to the free throw line all night. Platten sits with 3 fouls. Natalie Dudar checking back in the ball game, number 12. 2-minute mark. 2-point game, knocked around, batted around. Goes over to Toms River East. Krakowski will sit. They'll bring back in the other sophomore, Johnson. So Central still clinging to a 2-point lead, 36-34, as we come up on 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Long pass over to Gillen. Back up top, Madigan inside. Inside out. Dudar trying to drive baseline. She gets cut off. A reach-in foul bails her out against Corbin. Her second, team's third of this second half. Long pass into Madigan. Drives in, lost it though. Now a potential, oh, she knocked the ball away though. It will stay with Central. So Madigan, even though she turned the ball over, staying with it, staying aggressive, and manages to at least slow down what would have been an easy fast break for Central. 2-3 zone. They're going to launch another 3-pointer. That one no good. Batted around off of Central Regional. Coach Shaw apoplectic on the sideline. Cannot believe that was off of one of his players, but again, the officials, they're human too. East trying to tie or take the lead on this possession. Down by 2 with 1:20 remaining in the third quarter. Duder over to Madigan. She thought about it. Good closeout by Bentley. Oh, Madigan almost lost it. Gets it inside to Mayer. She doesn't get the call. Rebound to Johnson. Up top, outlet. Knocked away by Lorenzen. Off of the official. We'll stay with Central Regional as we've hit the 1-minute mark now in the third quarter. Still tied, or excuse me, still stuck at that 36-34 margin in favor of Central. An offensive foul there against Central Regional underneath. Foul against number 31. That's Johnson. Her first. So again, the Raiders going now against a 2-3 matchup zone here. Madigan to try to get the lead. Doesn't get it. Knocked around. And Smith gets it. Out of bounds off Lorenzen. Scrappy, clawy type of third quarter. Krakowski at the scorer's table. She'll check back in for Coach Shaw, as will Chevalier, number 4. Central still up by 2. Seems like I've been saying that for the last half hour of real time. Dudar tried to sell a quick push-off. Not going to work there, though. 3-pointer coming. There's another 3. That's a 3-pointer there from 10. That's Smith. Lead up to 5 now as East will try to get one before the end of the third quarter. Inside, Mayer driving in, rejected. Rejected there by Krakowski. 8 seconds remaining. Krakowski will sit down. Johnson coming back in, trying to avoid picking up her 4th in the waning seconds here of this third quarter. Inside Mayer, Oh, she got held there. That's amazing there's no call on that one. That is amazing. 5.5 seconds. They're going to try that one again. Dudar long inbounds into Lorenzen. Over, three-pointer. Mayer rejected. And that's how the third quarter will end between the Raiders and the Golden Eagles. A 39-34 advantage for Central Regional. They scored 13 points in that third quarter compared to just 4 points for Toms River East. So East on the season, fewest points they have scored in a quarter was 3 points when they played at Jackson Memorial, a team that ended up winning Class A South. As of right now, really just have to give credit to Coach Shaw and the defensive ability of the Golden Eagles as they lock down Toms River East. Force a couple of really uncharacteristic turnovers from some of the star players like Emily Mayer and Jordan Madigan. Madigan so far tonight, pretty quiet. She's had 6 points, but had no points there in that third quarter. If East is going to somehow pull off a come-from-behind victory, they're going to need their star player, who's Stockton bound next year, to really start to come to play here and show up here in this fourth quarter. Because right now it seems like Central Regional, they're content with, they're going to try to work the ball around, maybe try to get East napping on defense and slip one in there to Krykowski with a few threes coming as well. East starts the final quarter with the basketball. Dudar for three, short, long rebound, and we'll get a jump ball. Jump ball. Possession arrow gives it over to Central. Central crowd getting into it. They can feel it here. Inside Krakowski, I thought she walked on that one, but no call. Madigan brings it across. Inside, rejected away by Krakowski. Long pass, corralled there by Altieri. Very, very slow paced here for Central. They don't want to worry about any other shots. Lob in Krakowski. Krakowski can't finish point blank range, gets her own rebound, goes up left hand, doesn't get it to go. Mayer with the board. Mayer looking to run with it inside, over to Gillen. Back up top. Madigan over to Dudar. Dudar to Platten. Platten for three. Could use one. Mayer, big board. Inside, goes up, gets it to go with the left hand. Timeout, Coach Cohen here with 6:40 to go. His team down by just 3 now. As Mayer's bucket takes that deficit down to just 3. She's been a leading scorer for Toms River East tonight. 15 points. She's been the leading scorer a lot more in the second half of the season this year. She's really started to turn on the Jets, and you can see why on that last play. Skying for the offensive board and then figuring out a way to try to work around some of those taller defenders, including Krykowski, who she went right over and right around. Not be surprised if we see maybe a little defensive look here from Coach Cohen. We know full court pressure most likely is in store here as he keeps Mayer and Madigan, Lizzie Gillen, Natalie Dudar, and Nicole Platten in the ball game. So it'll be Central inbounding the ball. 6:40 remaining in this one, up by 3. Full court pressure from Toms River East as expected. Krykowski trying to get across. Platten steals it. Over to Gillen. Madigan sets it up here. Back up top. So East stealing a possession here. Gillen, oh, she thought about it. Inside to Mayer, stolen away. That was altered by Corbin, who came around and knocked it away, knocked it free. So East, they can't steal that possession there, but they get a good defensive play. Fronting was Mayer. Madigan over to Gillen. Up top, Dudar. Over to Platten. 6-minute mark, final quarter. Dudar up top, then to Madigan. Bounce pass over to Platten. To Madigan. Dudar for three. That's going to go left. Rebound to Smith. Smith, nobody guarded her. And now we'll get a cheap foul there against Natalie Dudar. Up top of the paint there. As Chevalier checks out, Bentley coming back in, number 44. Still a 3-point margin. 5:35 remaining. Bentley thought about it. Drives in, will get a hold against Nicole Platten. That's her fourth. No movement from that Toms River East bench, so it looks like Coach Cohen will let the senior play it out here with the 4 fouls. Driving in Smith, a lot of contact, no call. Mayer comes down with the basketball. Inside, and we're going to say it went off of Central. Central players, of course, pleading their case, but to no avail. Platten will inbound it from the far side. Dudar for three. She's been trying to get one all day. Does not get that one to go. Ball goes back over to Central. So it's been really, really tight here in this fourth quarter. You can feel the anticipation for both sides, how meaningful every single possession will be here down the stretch. That one off of Central. She dribbled it right off of her. Nice ball pressure, on-ball pressure there by Lizzie Gillen to force the turnover. And now Easter, we've seen this in the fourth quarter where they've been able to gain a couple extra possessions because of their defense. They just haven't been able to convert on the offensive end. Let's see if this possession changes that. Mayer dribbles out, over to Gillen, back up to Madigan. They're trying to get the ball inside, maybe draw the 4th foul on Krykowski. Driving in, inside out, Mayer, jumper, inside the paint, good. Emily Mayer with another 2. She's up to 17 on the game, and it's just a 1-point lead for Central. Off of Mayer, can she get to it before it goes out of bounds? She can't, but what a hustle play. A heady play there by the senior. She tried her best to get it, just maybe one step too many. Before she could try to save it, it went out of bounds. Coach Shaw takes a full timeout for Central Regional here at the 4:32 mark. And so if we kind of get a chance to reset this game, reframe it here with about half the quarter almost remaining. We've got foul situations for both teams. You've got Krykowski, who's got 3 fouls for Central Regional. You've got Platten, who's got 4 fouls for Toms River East. As far as 3-pointers are concerned, Central, they had 4 made threes in the first half. They've added 3 more here in the second half. As for Toms River East, they were living at the free throw line a lot of that first half. The second half, just 0 for 2. Kind of getting this feeling in the last couple minutes. If East can figure out a way to get the ball inside, draw some contact, get Krykowski off the floor, it would be a much easier path to victory. As for Central, they haven't really been able to drop the ball or lob the ball inside. They've been relying on a couple of those threes, but they've been hit or miss here in the last couple minutes. Madigan, almost. Again, that pressure, that intensity from Toms River East really coming out here in the fourth quarter. Side, Madigan tried to go for the steal. She's got to catch up to her. Trying. Smith guarded by Dudar, tries to blow by her. Will get a block on Tom's-River East. No shot on the floor, and they'll call that one on Jordan Madigan, her second. That is a team 6th here, so now all the fouls against Tom's-River East will result in Central free throws as Lorenzen picks up what is a good foul there. That is definitely a good foul by the junior. Would have been an easy layup there, easy bucket for Corbin. And instead, the foul means that number 24, Mercedes Corbin, the senior, 5'6", have to go to the free throw line to earn both. Gets the first one to go. Second one no good. Rebound to Gillen, so just a 2-point advantage. Still a one-possession ball game, 40-38. Madigan to try to take the lead. No good. Mayer with the offensive rebound, puts it up, ties it at 40. All tied at 40 with half the quarter remaining. Chevalier. East bench pleading for a walk. They don't get it. Under 4 minutes. Central 40, East 40. Driving baseline is Smith. She stepped out. Krykowski checks back in the ball game for Coach Shaw. East, they had the halftime lead. They blew it in the third quarter. Try to reclaim it here on this possession. Dudar, far corner. Up to Gillen, back to her. Inside, Mayer, jumper. No good. And we'll get a foul there on Tom's-River East. They hold. Be a 1-and-1. See who the foul's on. They'll call on Emily Mayer. Mayer picks up her first, team's 8th. And number 10, Jadlyn Smith, 5'6" junior guard. Team's best free throw shooter. Go to the free throw line for the second time tonight. Gets the first one to go. Second one in and out. 41-40. Central up by 1. Gillen drives in. That'll go off of a Central defender and stay on this end of the court. Dudar to inbounds it. Over to Mayer. Got a mismatch on Bentley. Drives in. Shot altered off of Central. Stays with East. 2:54 remaining. Man-to-man defense, Central. Madigan up top, guarded by Altieri. Get a hand check up top against Julia Altieri. Her first, team's 5th. They were trying to get a backdoor cut to Madigan, did not work. Inside, Dudar tried to get it to go, gets her own rebound, out. Madigan floater, no good. Gillen with an offensive rebound. In and out by Dudar. Krykowski with the board. Long pass up to Corbin. Corbin fouled by Lorenzen. So Lorenzen picks up her fourth, the 2:26 mark. The 2 shots coming for Mercedes Corbin. Nicole Platten at the scorer's bench. She's coming in for Sydney as the first one goes for Corbin. One more coming for the senior. Gets a second one to go. We'll get a timeout from Coach Shaw. His team up by 3.
That's a full timeout.
Full timeout by Coach Shaw. Team leading by 3 this first. The first chance we get here to update you on a score of the East boys game. The East boys are tied on the road. As far as the winner of this game is going to play the winner of Ocean City and Seneca. We've got an update there from the game down south, as it's Ocean City 31, Seneca 15 after 3 quarters. So it appears as though the Red Devils are going to be advancing to the semifinals to play the winner of this game. East will inbound it down by 3. Foul situation, 9 team fouls against Toms River East, 5 against Central. Madigan brings it across with 2:22 remaining. 2-3 zone. Timeout. Coach Cohen to save the possession there as Platten picked up her dribble in a dangerous part of the court. So a little bit of a different wrinkle there coming from Coach Shaw, as he has been playing mostly man-to-man in this game, but occasionally has thrown in there a little 2-3 zone just to give a different look to the opposing offense. Coming out of this timeout by Cohen. It'll be Nicole Platten to inbound it right along the backside of the bench for the Raiders. Down by 3 with 2:13 remaining in this one. All their hopes, all their dreams of potentially playing for a state title hanging in the balance here. Madigan to Platten up top. Gillen looking to pass there. Madigan inside. Emily Mayer left hand. Does not get it to go. A lot of contact, no call. They play on. 3-pointer, Bentley, short. Dudar with the rebound, up to Madigan. She's got an advantage, maybe. Drives in, gets it to go. Let's see what the call is. No basket, offensive foul. Coach Cohen can't believe it. Cannot believe it there. That is a huge call. Had a big part of this game, and it goes against the Raiders. Dudar steals it. She gets fouled by Altieri, and you could just see the emotion coming from that bench, feeding off the energy. Be Natalie Dudar here to go to the free throw line. It's not been there all night. Checked out, it'll be the 6th team foul. Good correction there by the officials. So it'll be Nicole Platten to inbound it with 1:41 remaining. 3-point game. Long pass. Smart play by Madigan to let it roll into the backcourt. Long pass, dangerous pass. East fortunate to retain the possession there. 1:32 remaining. The clock now not your friend. Down by 3. Inside, Emily Mayer. Out to Platten. Back to Mayer. Mayer for 3. That one goes! How about that one? Ties it up at 43 with 1:20 remaining. How about that one? A great call. Oh boy. The energy in the building, the decibel in the building just went up a few notches. To quote the principal here from Pat Thomas here, the principal here from High School East, we just went from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye here. A 1-and-1 opportunity for Natalie Dudar. Chevalier, number 4, checking in the ball game for Coach Shaw. Natalie Dudar, a 1-and-1. Has not been to the free throw line so far tonight. Gets the first one to go. Earns one more here. The junior delivers with 2 huge pressure-packed free throws. A full timeout from Coach Cohen here at the 1:17 mark. Toms over East 45, Central Regional 43. All right, so here's the situation, folks. We've got Central in the double bonus. We've got Toms over East still be shooting 1-and-1s here with a Central foul. Central get the ball coming out of the timeout. Down by 2. As far as the scoring in the second half, Kayla Krykowski, who had 10 points in the first half, limited to just 2 in the second half. A couple of threes have gone in from Central. 7 on the game, but they have not hit a 3 in a couple minutes here. East sticking with the same lineup there. It'll be Gillen, Mayer, Platten, Madigan, and Dudar. It'll be Smith, number 10, to inbound the ball for Central Regional. They get it into Corbin. Quick work of it across. Smith guarded by Dudar. 1:10 remaining. Over to Corbin. Lob in. Jump ball. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Toms River East. The whole bench for the Raiders up and on their feet. 1:02 remaining, 2-point lead as Madigan dribbles it across with 1 minute remaining. Guarded tightly. Ball handling, crisp passing, a premium here in the last couple seconds. We get a timeout. Oh, Coach Shaw. Coach Shaw, well over to midcourt. Cannot believe it, the timing on that one. With 45 seconds, as Coach Cohen there, the quick hands, call a timeout, saw his player was in trouble. And before the errant pass, gets a quick timeout here with 45.6 seconds remaining. Both these teams used to these pressure-packed situations. Central Regional, they've had 13 games decided by 10 points or fewer. Toms River East, they've had 11 games decided by 10 points or fewer. East 8-3 in those games. Central Regional 9-4. Madigan still guarded by Corbin, 40 seconds. Over to Platten. It's getting dangerous here, folks. Every pass, every decision, so important, so crucial here. Dudar over to Madigan, 30 seconds. And Corbin gives away the foul with 26.1 remaining. Jordan Madigan, the 5'2" senior guard, the 10,000-point scorer in program history, the all-time steals leader, the team's leading free throw shooter, at the line for a 1-and-1, up by 2, looking to add to that lead. That one no good. Corbin, quick rebound. She's got an advantage. 2-on-1. Guarded, lost it out of bounds. Goes over to Toms River East. She lost it right out of bounds. Off her own power. Get a timeout from Central Regional with 20.6 seconds remaining. A full timeout. 45-43. Toms River East. Really everybody on that Raiders team. A team that was down by as many as 5 here in this second half. Each one of them, you could go down the list, whether it's Jordan Madigan, Natalie Dudar, Nicole Platten, Emily Mayer, Sydney Lorenzen, Lizzie Gillen. Go right down the list, every single one of them making some pretty crucial plays down the stretch. Team plays. Not worried about getting the credit themselves, but trying to get their team, willing their team, potentially to the semifinals if they can hold on for the final 20.6 seconds and come out of here with a W. The Platten inbound the ball. Tries to get it into Madigan. She does. Inside. Tipped away. Off of Central. Only 3.1 came off of that clock, though. The Platten inbound it right in front of the Central Regional bench. Quick foul. Given in the backcourt by Altieri. So it'll be Jordan Madigan going back to the free throw line. She just missed the front end of a 1-and-1 the last time. Opportunity to atone for that here. Pure. Got a late sub here as Krakowski comes out for Chevalier. Looks like Coach Shaw trying to go for his three-point shooters. All of them on the floor here. Madigan can ice it with this one. 4-point lead. Toms River East. Have to get it across here. 10 seconds. Get a walk against Corbin. A walk right in front of the official. 10.1 seconds remaining, 4-point Raiders lead. Madigan fouled by Bentley. So Jordan Madigan. Five of 7 tonight from the free throw line. Make it 6 of 8. That one no good. 5-point lead. Smith over there. They'll throw up a shot. Rims in and out. That'll do it. Toms River East comes from behind on their home court and wins a nail-biter over Central Regional, 48 to 43. They held Central Regional to just 4 points in that final quarter. They outscored them 14 to 4 over the last 8 minutes to pick up win number 20 on the season, and more importantly, to advance to play Ocean City in the semifinals of the South Jersey Group 3 state playoffs. It's about as pressure-packed a game as you will find in the playoffs this season. A lot of times you see that, right, where you've got teams who are mismatches. Not this case, not this night, folks. Tonight, these two teams playing for the third time on the season. They knew each other well going in, and it showed here as they played a pressure-packed game, one that will live up as an instant classic here on TR Schools TV. As Toms River East, they found a way to make plays in that fourth quarter. When they needed it most, when they needed to steal an extra possession, they came up with a steal. They came up with a turnover. They needed somebody to hit free throws from the line. It was Dudar with the go-ahead free throws, and then Madigan icing it at the end. Emily Mayer had a fantastic game down low, as she ended up with 22 points on the game to lead all scorers. Madigan with 9 points, 6 of them coming from the free throw line. Natalie Dudar with 8. Nicole Platten just 3 points, but how many big plays did she have on defense tonight alongside Emily Mayer as they tried to keep the forwards from Central Regional from becoming too much to handle. Credit, though, to Coach Shaw's team on the other side, the Golden Eagles. I mean, they finished the season, they capped their year at 15-12, but they definitely played much better in the second half of the season, and they played and performed very well. It was just Toms River East made more plays down the stretch than they did in this very close game between the 6 seed and the 3 seed. As for Toms River East, they improved to 20-7 on the season. And for Coach Cohen, this is his third 20-win season over the past 5 campaigns. In fact, if we go back to 2010, 2011, they've had 9 out of the last 10 years have been winning seasons for the Raiders. So while we've got a chance here, we've got, Toms River East going on. They're going to play again against Ocean City, a perennial power down south. We thought, talking with our producer Chip Phillips, it was going to be one of those old Dean Smith type games there down at Ocean City, as it was 5-5 right at the end of the first quarter. We've got a final there from Ocean City as the Red Raiders ended up winning 43-28. So it will be the 3-seeded Lady Raiders here from Toms River East going down to play the Red Raiders, the 2 seed, in the semifinal game on Friday night. So that'll do it here on TR Schools TV. I'm Casey Kennerkowski for our producer Chip Phillips and our entire crew here at TR Schools TV. We're saying good night and so long. Again, your final score, Toms River East 48, Central Regional 43. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic night.